Surprisingly, we think we are thinking, but what we are really doing is simply adjusting preconceived notions, and we believe that we have formed an opinion. Sometimes these opinions can be so unshakable, and this can be quite dangerous. A thought you never truly questioned because you never discovered whether it was truly yours. And most human beings believe they are thinking. But if you watch carefully, you will notice something as unsettling. The mind repeats, it imitates, it inherits a belief from parents, teachers, social media, an idea from society, traditions, culture, a fear disguised as logic, true and genuine. And slowly, a personality is constructed around borrowed thoughts. It is also important that the thoughts I share here do not remain my thoughts to you, they become your own. And when personality is constructed around borrowed thoughts, there is a certain comfort, a familiarity. And this is why silence feels so uncomfortable to so many people. Because in silence, the borrowed voices begin to fade. And for the first time, you are left alone with yourself, with your unfamiliar true self. Watch the mind closely. A thought appears. You did not create it. Another thought follows. You did not invite it either. Thoughts arrive like bubbles rising in the ocean, but we start taking ownership. And somewhere along the way, human beings became hypnotized by the movement of thought and forgot the vastness of the ocean itself. Modern neuroscience now begins to glimpse this ancient truth. The more the mind compulsively repeats emotional patterns, the more the brain strengthens those neural pathways. Repetition becomes identity. You do not merely think anxiety, you become chemically conditioned to it. You do not merely repeat fear, your body memorizes it. And then the mind calls this prison me. But there is a deeper possibility. The moment you observe thought without becoming involved in it, a subtle separation appears. The thinker is seen, the thinker is known, and suddenly there is awareness beyond the noise, stillness beyond the mental storm, a presence untouched by conditioning. This is why true meditation is not concentration, it is remembrance, a return to the silent witness that existed before society named you, before fear shaped you, before the mind became your master. And strangely, when the inner noise softens, life becomes simple again. Life throws up less drama. You breathe more deeply. You listen more completely. You become from emotionally absent to emotionally available to those that you love dearly. Even ordinary moments begin to glow with a quiet sacredness. And remember, this awakening is not the monopoly of intellectuals, of geniuses, or those who have mastered Sanskrit, or who can bring subtle depth from the meaning of the scriptures, and the hundreds of books that they may have read. and studied. Sometimes too much knowledge can confuse. It can block truth because they understand too much to allow reality in. And opposite spectrum of this, even the most simplest of beings, seemingly not well spoken, quiet, unassuming, even characterized as misfits in social terms, could be fully awakened and enjoying a bliss unknown to most of the world. And this kind of freedom was never about becoming something new. It was simply about seeing clearly what you are not. So tonight, sit silently for a few moments, not to fight the mind, not to control thought, only to observe. And in that observing, you may discover a presence that has been waiting for you behind the noise your entire life. Beyond the noise of borrowed thoughts, there is a silence that has always known your name. And the moment you rest there, the mind becomes a servant once again.